Blake Lively's controversy is shaking the industry, and Megyn Kelly isn't holding back. This isn't just about one actress. It's about the consequences for every real survivor out there. Blake has built a reputation as an advocate against abuse, but now she's being called out for manipulating that very cause. Maybe she truly believed she was supporting a victim. Maybe she was misled. But what happens when someone uses their power to push a narrative that doesn't add up? Even her own representatives knew she was tough, controlling, and determined to get her way. And when you come across someone like that, you risk being caught in their web. Now, Megyn Kelly is calling out Blake for crying harassment when the evidence says otherwise. She alleges she was a Me Too victim, but the facts don't support her claim. If she's telling the truth, why is she afraid of more leaks coming out? Kelly pointed out how Blake's actions are hurting real victims. By making deception look effortless, she has created a new wave of doubt around every woman who comes forward. She allegedly controlled every aspect of a film, even making her own cut, something highly unusual for an actress. The question is, was this about justice or control? Blake has shown how someone can fake victimhood, twist the truth, and destroy a man's career. And now, women everywhere are paying the price. She accused Justin Baldoni of inappropriate behavior, but his messages tell a different story. The texts show her inviting him into her trailer while she was breastfeeding. Later, she claimed that same situation was harassment. She accused his producer of showing her pornography, yet the proof contradicts her claims. Blake has weaponized the system that women fought to build. Now, any woman with a legitimate case could be dismissed as pulling a Blake Lively. She filed a lawsuit against Baldoni, calling it retaliation, yet she allegedly worked with the media before taking legal action. The boy who cried wolf was a warning, but when a woman does it, the consequences are even worse. Women already face disbelief when they report abuse. They're forced to prove every claim, relive their trauma in court, and still see their abusers walk free. And now, Blake has given predators a free pass. Her allegations have collapsed, and now Baldoni is flipping the script, showing that she was the real bully. If a powerful Hollywood star can fabricate a harassment story and still have half the industry defending her, what hope does an everyday woman have? The waitress reporting her boss. The intern speaking out against an executive. This case isn't just about Blake and Justin. It's about the credibility of all survivors. Megyn Kelly isn't speaking out for nothing. She knows what happens when the illusion of the perfect victim is shattered. Society already questions victims enough. Now, Blake has given them another excuse to doubt real cases. She didn't just start Hollywood drama. She damaged the credibility of every woman who truly needs justice. Her lawsuit is a joke. She claims Baldoni made her uncomfortable, crossed boundaries, harassed her. But where is the evidence? Instead, we see behind-the-scenes footage of them joking, laughing, and even flirting. She invited him into her space. She was playful on set. And then she turned around and called it harassment. The so-called incriminating moments. Non-existent. One of her claims is that Baldoni caressed her neck during a dance scene. But leaked footage shows them joking through the entire shoot. If she objected, why did she wait until later to speak up? The truth is unraveling fast, and her credibility is crumbling with it. Megyn Kelly has seen this play out before. When someone misuses the system, the real victims are the ones who suffer. Now, every woman speaking out will face even more scrutiny. Men will use this as an excuse. We need proof. We don't want another Blake Lively situation. And that's exactly why Kelly is so outraged. When people manipulate the truth for personal gain, the entire movement suffers. Now, Blake is trying to silence Baldoni with legal threats. She wants a complete gag order. But why? If she has nothing to hide, why not let the full truth come out? Candace Owens and others are calling it out. Women fought too hard for the Me Too movement to let it be used as a bargaining chip. And Blake's actions have handed ammunition to those who doubt victims. This isn't just Blake's scandal anymore. She's recruited an army of Hollywood insiders to protect her, from Colleen Hoover to Jenny Slate to Taylor Swift. PR teams made sure the media only told her side of the story. And anyone who questioned her got out. Megyn Kelly is urging people to wake up. The real problem isn't just Blake. It's the dangerous precedent this sets. Women fought for years to be heard, to be believed. Now, because of one Hollywood star's deception, every real survivor will have to fight even harder. Blake Lively thought she could manipulate the media, control the narrative, and use the movement women fought for to play her game. But the truth always comes out. And now, the very people who once stood by her side are turning away, realizing the damage she's done. The fallout. When the accusations first surfaced, Blake was hailed as brave and honest. But the moment the evidence didn't align, she went into damage control, scrubbing her Instagram, erasing every mention of Justin Baldoni. Why? Because she knew she had backed a lie. Even mainstream commentators have pointed out the hypocrisy. The moment Blake realized her claims weren't holding up, she doubled down instead of owning up. The damage was already done. Another example of how power, not truth, dictates Hollywood. Women betraying women. This case isn't just about Blake versus Justin. It's about how women turn on each other for power. We've seen it in the workplace, in boardrooms, and now in Hollywood. Blake didn't just betray Justin. She betrayed every woman who has ever fought to be believed. Falsely weaponize when women accusations. Real victims suffer. The credibility of genuine survivors is weakened, and every woman coming forward in the future now has an added burden. The fear that she won't be taken seriously. Blake turned feminism into a shield, hiding behind it while she tore a man down. And now, she doesn't seem to care about the collateral damage. And what about Ryan Reynolds? The so-called Hollywood nice guy, who wants to be seen as a feminist icon. Instead of handling the situation with seriousness, he reportedly rewrote scenes behind the scenes, manipulated executives, and used his influence to force his wife's version of the film through, despite test screenings proving Justin's version was better. Then came the ultimate insult, turning this whole ordeal into a joke in Deadpool. Imagine claiming to stand up for your wife, only to mock the situation in the biggest film franchise of your career. If he truly believed his wife had been harassed, wouldn't he have pursued legal action rather than treating it as a punchline? But here's where it all backfired. Blake's case started falling apart in court. Evidence didn't add up, witnesses weren't backing her, and suddenly her lawyers were scrambling. They even attempted to add new plaintiffs, a desperate move that only highlighted the weakness of their case. When the judge denied Blake's request for delays, it was clear. The court wasn't buying it either. And the public? They're rejecting Blake and Ryan in real time. In the past 30 days alone, Blake lost nearly 400,000 followers. Ryan lost almost the same. Meanwhile, Justin Baldoni, the man they tried to destroy, gained over 200,000 new supporters. That's not just numbers, that's a statement. Even Blake's biggest allies are jumping ship. Colleen Hoover, who once publicly supported her, quietly deleted all traces of their friendship from Instagram. When even your closest supporters start distancing themselves, you know the tides have turned. This case is more than Hollywood gossip. It's about trust, justice, and the future of women's credibility. If high-profile cases like this continue to fall apart, real victims will suffer. The legal system will become even more skeptical. Workplaces will hesitate to act on real misconduct, and survivors will have to fight even harder just to be heard. Blake Lively thought she could play the system. Instead, she exposed the cracks in it. And now, she's facing the consequences. Not just in the courtroom, but in the court of public opinion. So what happens next? Will Hollywood hold her accountable? Will the industry learn from this? Or will Blake and Ryan try to rebrand and sweep this all under the rug? One thing's for sure, the internet isn't forgetting anytime soon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more breakdowns on the latest Hollywood controversies. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Blake should face consequences? Or will this all blow over? See you in the next one.